This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up, back with another one. So today I'm going to show you this clip of Jim Jones speaking on Max B. Check this clip out.
Nah, Max B.
Okay.
So Max, out of here.
All right. Okay. Has that conversation even come up though?
No, people don't play with me with that conversation. Ain't nobody can tell me nothing about that. That's the first thing I say. You heard?
Okay.
That's how you feel. That end the deal for anybody. There ain't no Max talking about conversation. Period.
Okay. So what is it like interacting with French, after this whole time? And I kind of feel like, this is such a spectacular thing that's happening. You're breaking new ground. But what is it like interacting with each other at this point? Does everything just feel natural, okay? What does it feel like?
It's funny because we've been beefing with each other so long. You start to learn everything about the person that you at odds with. So it's like we've been friends that we knew each other for all this time. It's not really too much for us to talk about. We sit there, laugh a couple times. But for the most part, the one thing I did know is that it's taller than a mob. He say 6'3". I would never. I never knew he was that tall. He's like tall like a basketball player. Like God, make it feel short. But shouts to French, man, and all his peoples, man, and everybody that came out that day from the Bronx and from Harlem and from wherever out in New York City to see the historical event take place, man. It was very, very uplifting, very inspiring. If you know anything about our history, then you would understand how big this is for the New York City and how big this is for hip hop culture, especially at the state that we're in right now with so many rappers being injured, shot, and God bless their souls. So, things like this we need more of, I would say, because I know I've contributed a lot of madness to this industry. And maybe I could help turn it around just as much as I help. Get up.
You linked up with French Montana in Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
That was quite a significant moment.
Yeah, shout out to French. It's long overdue. Some things take time. Some things take more time than others. But at the end of the day, we was able to put our best foot forward and approach the situation like grown men. And, hopefully there's a lot more good to come from something like this.
I think that this is spectacular. You even were recently featured on CB5. You're like working with French musically now. Yeah,
we did a record. It's the first record that we ever done. It's pretty dope. It's the first record on his CB5 compilation album, which is pretty dope. Having problems with other people is inevitable, but there was a way that we handled our problems when we were younger, and we didn't involve everybody else. And right now, the internet and the social media and everything that plays into these kids' psyche has a big impression on how they act. And you got people that's dying over things that's typed on the internet. You got people that's dying over words that were said over bullshit. So there's a lot of bullshit deaths going on that shouldn't be happening. It's just sad to sit up here and talk about it because I know my voice is not enough for everybody to hear me. And as much as I have an influence, I don't have enough influence to make this stop overnight, and that's sad. You know what I mean? Because I know that I partake in a lot of foolery coming up in this industry, and God bless me for being able to be laying in this cozy bed today because I didn't think that I would be here to wake up and have an interview.
I don't remember you ever being surrounded by a ton of security anywhere you went.
I moved different. I'm a different individual from any other person that came into this music industry, period. And everybody knows that. I'm not Superman. I'm not Batman. I just move accordingly. And you could put that how you want to put that. Don't ever paint me in a box with any of these other people. And I don't say they might be better than me, they might be richer than me, but I move accordingly. I move the way I need to move. And that has helped me navigate in a safe way throughout my time in this industry. And yes, I've run into a couple of things, but I know how to stay dangerous when it's time to.
Okay.
What's up? So what are my thoughts about this? Here's the thing. Jim Jones dissing Max B comes off as corny, and the context makes it even worse. Max B spent 16 years in prison, and the energy right now should be about celebrating his freedom, rebuilding, and focusing on what's next in his life and career. Instead, Jim Jones chose this exact moment to bring up royalty disputes issues that, according to reports, he allegedly mishandled himself. That's why it feels unnecessary and petty. From a fan perspective, it's hard not to side with Max B here. because anyone would expect a little respect after being locked up for over a decade. Moments like this are reminders that timing is everything, and that some battles are better left in the past, especially when one party has already moved on. The culture notices when someone stirs drama at the wrong time, and in this case, Jim Jones' move doesn't land well. Max B has the right to focus on his comeback and legacy without being dragged back into issues that stem from actions allegedly committed by Jim Jones himself. The whole situation highlights the difference between chasing respect and chasing drama. One builds legacy, the other only creates noise. Okay, so drop a comment, smash that like button, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.